Welcome to Midstream Connect, featuring safety with a highlight in cybersecurity. I'm your host, Heather Houghton. Before we get started, I want to take a moment and thank everyone who made this episode possible. Safety, also known as system integrity, is taken very seriously by many in the industry. A lack of safety can be detrimental to a company's bottom line and the environment. It can make a company become an increased target for protesters and even lead to injury or death. Oil and gas companies are constantly upgrading technology and looking for ways to increase safety measures. As the industry ramps up, there are new safety concerns, such as an untrained workforce and complying with government regulations. While many issues appear to be physical safety risks, there are cyber risks as well. We spoke with AccuData Systems principal consultant Jay McMickle about what midstream companies should know about cybersecurity threats. Let's listen in.
Can you talk about the cybersecurity threats to the oil and gas industry?
2010 to 2014, we had a really large ramp up of cyber attacks where they were kind of going towards the energy verticals and all the affiliates in that industry. And then just in 2 years later, we had like 1,000 times that. And so it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Threats are really going around controls, SCADA controls, trying to open and control valves, trying to cause or wreak havoc, I should say, on different types of SCADA systems that can control either fluids or natural gases or electricity flow, nuclear energy power plants. It's different entities and agencies wanting to go after the energy verticals due to the ability that they can actually attack us and affect the American economy.
What are the potential dangers of a cybersecurity attack?
Equipment can explode. Ship vessels can have the wrong materials on them and offload them into another combustion system, which could explode. They can control oil and gas valves that run across the U.S. land or run off into the ocean that can cause catastrophe. There's a lot of different things that could be done, whether it's financially impacting, whether it's environmental impacting, whether there's lives at stake. There's a lot of different ways in which cybersecurity can really play a part in trying to protect those.
Do you think the oil and gas industry is prepared for a sophisticated attack?
No, I wouldn't even limit it to just oil and gas. I would say the more sophisticated the attacks get, the more sophisticated the controls get. So as technology evolves, as people evolve, as the threats evolve, they're getting more sophisticated, and it's not a waiting game. It's not 5 years ago you had budget, you replaced all your firewalls, and now you're good to go. Let's move on to the next thing. 15 years, we'll look at replacing that. It doesn't work like that. It's ever evolving.
What can companies do to protect themselves?
You need to speak to somebody that knows what they're doing. Get multiple opinions. Because some companies will paint you a very black and dark and cloudy picture, so you need to buy all these controls. Well, part of that might be good, but the other part of it is that company is looking at potentially getting your controls and helping you be proactive, reactive on the same swing. But then there's a technology gap. Who's going to manage that? Who's going to understand the threats? Who's going to look at it for you? So it's more than putting some controls in place and then walking over to the next fire and worrying about that. It's about managing it.
Thanks for watching this month's Midstream Connect, and thank you to everyone who made this episode possible. Be on the lookout next month as we discuss processing trends in the Permian Basin. Until next time, let's stay connected.
To stay up to date on the most recent Hart Energy videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking here.